What's up? What's up? What's up? I hope everybody is doing great. It is, man, I can't believe it's already February 10th, 2020. This is the Facebook Live in the Davey Weight Loss Counseling and Coaching Group. And I am Coach Joey. And it's an honor to be live with everybody and to help you guys and answer questions and all that stuff. A little bit about myself real quick. Multi-certified, health and fitness coach, precision nutrition, nutrition coach, ton of, fitness, of course, certifications and all that. The best way to describe me, taking all that stuff out, I'm just a body empowerment coach. That's it. People come to me with a goal that they're trying to do, lose weight, get strong, whatever it may be, and I put that plan into place, hoping they listen, right? When they listen, they do great. So, but there's always obstacles along the way, and that's part of it. And that's why we got to work through those obstacles week after week, and we got to put the work in. Remember, I want you guys to remember this. You need to be a priority. It's very important. Because when we're a priority, our health's a priority. We put ourselves first. Remember, everybody's going to get the best version of you. I'm telling you, that's what everybody wants. So I believe Melissa actually had a question that she posted when I said we're going to go live at 1 p.m. And her question was, what do I eat before working out? And I think that's a great question. So we're going to dive right into this thing. We got 15. Hey, Melissa, how are you? We got 15 minutes that I'm going to, just hammer away with you guys, help you however I can, okay? Awesome. So here we go. Where am I? All right. So pre-exercise nutrition needs, right? It doesn't come into play as much as you probably think right now of, timing it properly and all this stuff, right? Because let me tell you, okay, so I'll compete. When I compete, like I'm timing everything, like trying to time everything perfectly so I got the right energy. I just got everything I need. I'm ready to go. I'm like a monster, right? Per the normal person, it's not as critical, okay? I'm gonna say as critical, still important, but what happens is sometimes people will stress themselves out over this, and that's not a good thing. So we don't want to do that, okay? So here's the deal, right? And let's talk about 3 hours, right? 3 hours before you work out, you want to eat something that's going to help you what? Sustain energy, boost performance, hydrate you, preserve the lean muscle, and speed up recovery, right? So that's really the idea here. So, and now remember, this is 3 hours before, right? So this could be like a meal. This could be a meal. So if you're probably working out at 5 a.m., this one might not pertain to you, okay? So protein is very important, a few hours before exercising because, you want to maintain or even increase your lean muscle, right? And that's really important for anybody who wants to be healthy, body composition or perform. Critical, right? And then you want to reduce markers for muscle damage. And I'm not going to get too scientific and all that stuff with you guys, but you don't want to, you want the least amount of damage to your muscles. You want to recover faster, right? And that's what you want to do, right? Of course. So what else does protein do? Flood your bloodstream with amino acids, just when your body really needs them most. And that boosts your muscle building capabilities, right? So not only you're preventing the damage, you're also increasing that muscle mass. So that's what you really are looking to do with the protein, all right? Obviously, like I said, it's going to fuel your training, helps with the recovery, very important, right? That soreness and all that stuff, really important, right? So now eating carbs before exercise, right? Because remember, this 2 to 3 hours before, this is before we're, this is like a big, regular meal before we work out, right? So, carbs are great, regardless of what you're seeing, you're hearing, whatever, carbs are great when you eat them properly, right? So what does it do? It fuels your training to help with recovery. Again, it does that, right? So, and there's a big misconception that you only need carbs if you're engaging in a long, let's say endurance type of exercise more than 2 hours, right? But it can also really, in essence, enhance shorter term high intensity training as well, right? So preserves your muscle and liver glycogen, right? Tells your brain that you are well fed and helps increase that muscle retention and growth, right? It's going to stimulate the release of insulin. When combined with protein, this improves protein synthesis, right? And prevents protein to break down. Another reason why a mixed meal is a great idea. No sugary carb drinks required. Let's talk about fats, okay? So like fats, believe it or not, they don't appear to really improve nor diminish your sports performance, right? And they don't seem to fuel performance. That's really what the carbs are for, right? They do help slow the digestion, which we like, right? Because that maintains the blood glucose and insulin levels. That kind of keeps you at that even keel, and that's what we want. And of course, it's going to provide, vitamins and minerals. That's important to anyone's diet. All right. So let's put this let's go real world now. Okay. And please hit some likes and stuff. Like tell me if you're following me. I hope you're following me. This makes sense to you. Hey, this doesn't make sense to me. All that stuff. Please let me know along the way. So let's put this into like real world stuff, right? So what would it look like for you? Now remember, this is like 3 hours before the workout. What would that look like, right? If you're a female, let's go over that. So protein, lean protein, size of palm, right? A nice fist of your vegetables, and keep it simple. You don't have to weigh stuff right now. No one's an amateur athlete that I know of in here, or like a professional athlete, right? And you want to go nice cup fist, right? Of carb, nice complex carb, nice fist of that, and maybe like a thumb of, some healthy fat. That could be almonds, right? So you got your vegetables, you have your complex carb, could be maybe sweet potato, some rice, remember size of fist. That's if you're, female, right? Male might look a little different, right? Yeah, males are a lot bigger, typically, usually, right? They have a little bit more mass, so it's going to be a little bit different. You might see two palms of protein, 2 fists of veggies, your fist of a nice, dense carb, complex carb, maybe a little bit of fruit in there might be good, and like maybe 2 thumbs of the healthy fats, some almonds or something like that, right? Now that's 3 hours before, right? So what if you're like, dude, I work out at 5 a.m. I'm getting up at 4. That might not work. It just doesn't make sense. So what do we do? So I'd say something like an hour before, my go-to would be, I'm going to go with a nice protein shake of some sorts, put something together really nice. And that could look like this, all right? That could be your, scoop of protein powder, obviously depending what proteins and whatnot you're having. Example, like my favorite is isogenic. So like that has all my fats, my carbs, really has all my protein. I really don't need to put anything in it. But let's say you just have protein, or just like whey protein, right? You might want to throw some spinach in there, maybe some berries, some bananas, maybe some flax seeds, some avocado in there as well for your fats. And there you go. Throw some water in there. You could put, a little bit of almond milk. Unsweetened almond milk's cool. And here's like something that would taste good. Maybe like chocolate protein powder with your spinach, a banana, peanut butter, and then some like, almond milk, unsweetened vanilla almond milk or chocolate, whatever you kind of like, would be like a good idea. All right. So does that help? That's the simplicity, really, of this, of what you need to eat before, working out. If you get too close to working out and then you have a lot in your stomach, well, we already know what's going to happen. You kind of, we don't want to throw up. A lot of the times too, for me, I'm getting up really early and I'm working out really early, right? 5 a.m. So sometimes I'll do like a fast workout, and I'll feel good. And then I'm getting that meal, right after. So let's talk about that. Maybe that's a good idea. So now you worked out, right? You killed it, right? So let's see that. So if if you're like an hour before, you're going to work out, we can go with that protein shake. You know what I mean? You wouldn't go with the big meal and all that stuff because then you don't want to throw up, right? You don't want to, but that's not fun. So remember, if it's protein shake, if it's just the protein, like it's just whey protein, no carbs in it, you know, one of those things. Remember, good idea. You throw a little spinach in there. You can put a little berries or banana, maybe some peanut butter, flaxseed, whatever for your fat, and you could throw some water or like unsweetened almond milk in it. And there you go. Boom, boom, boom. Blend it up. It's an hour before. Boom, you're ready to go. You feel good. You'll have some nice energy to roll with from there. You know, and then we always want to look like, what kind of training are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, we could really kind of really dig into this thing and get super dialed in. And that's kind of what I do with people that sit down here, at the facility. We try to get, a little more dialed in for what they're doing here. So yeah, that could totally work. Now let's talk about after though. So now you just destroyed your muscles, right? You ripped everything up. And now we got to repair. So this is really important. You need to, you have, all the old school things like, oh, you got 30 minutes to get something in your body or everything's wasted. That's not true. You have about an hour to 2 hours. All right, you have an hour to 2 hours. You got to get that post, recovery meal in. Super critical. Okay, so that's really important as well. And we can go exactly like we just did. Same thing. So if I know, example, let's say I did a fasted workout, I didn't have anything, I just killed it, that meal's having everything. I got my fat in there, I got my carb in there, I got my, my spinach in there, my eggs for protein. Man, I'm eating. Man, it feels great. Got to repair those muscles, right? Or sometimes, bam, I bang out a nice protein shake, right? Depends on convenience. Remember, everybody's like, we're busy professionals, moms, dads, some grandparents, all this stuff. A lot of moving parts in the day. Convenience, I would love to say never have, you see a lot of people see it, like never have protein shakes and no supplements and all that stuff. Listen, man, what world are you living in? Because my world's crazy busy. And so is everybody else, right? So sometimes we need convenience to help us make sure we get the nutrients and that we need, right? It's really important. In the perfect world, sure, if we had everything, without, food perfectly lined up and this and that, but I don't know, it's a little tough. I don't know anybody living in that world that has that kind of time. So make sure, your post, you guys are getting that as well. Well, guys, I hope that helps. Please, if you like what we're doing in here, we're going to be going live a lot. I'm going to be giving you guys a lot of coaching, a lot of help that you guys might, need. I hope that it helps you. I hope that you do listen and you do apply. It works. I'm saying it works 100%. So I hope that works. Is it the same for weight? Yes, absolutely. So it's the same for weight loss. Yes. So that's an interesting loaded question, right? It's all the same. So I find that I'm so hungry, right? So there's people think you got to be, you can't be starving yourself. Okay, so when we are cutting, we need to what? We do, science is science. We're going to have to be in a little bit of a deficit there. But a little hungry at times is okay. Super hungry, this is bad. You got to think. Your muscles will start eating. You don't want to be skinny fat, right? That's not good. And then if you want to lose weight, you're talking about losing fat. Like, hey, I want to burn fat. You need to do resistance training. You got to do it. I'm telling you right now. Anybody who puts the resistance training in, you have your conditioning, you have your cardio, we put that in together properly, and now we punch it in with the nutrition properly, rip through fat, and you start looking great. I mean, you're gonna have curves, you're building muscle. I mean, this will really enhance your fat loss. But remember, I always tell everybody, the way you eat needs to promote what your goal is, what you're trying to do. So if my goal is to burn fat, right? I want to lose weight. I want to burn fat. I don't want to lose weight. No, I want to get rid of fat. That's what I want to do, right? So I need to eat in a way that it's promoting building lean mass and stripping fat, right? And I think a lot of people get confused. A lot of people get scared, like, oh my God, I'm eating all this food, or or this and that, and they get scared. But when you put it together, it works 100% of the time. Thousands and thousands of times over, I've done it, and it works. But we got to make sure we have everything put together, right? We got our nutrition, resistance training, conditioning, and cardio. Boom. And I'm telling you, it's like dynamite, and it happens. And it happens rather quick. It's not like, if you're losing 1 to 2 pounds a week, that's like fantastic. Don't give yourself no blown out, unrealistic kind of, outcomes too. And I think we do that a lot, and then we kind of get beat up, and, it kind of beats us up a little bit. We don't need to do that. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Please keep commenting. We'll have more. We'll get on this live more. We'll keep busting out some coaching for you guys. If you like the group, please keep, show us what you're eating. I can help you. I can look at meals, post them in here. I'll give you suggestions. Maybe do this, maybe do that. That's what this is here for. Please invite your friends. Invite them, share the group with them, invite them in. We'd love to have them too. Let's just help more people. Just my way of giving back. If anybody wants to come to the gym, you're in the area, we got Bring a Friend Week, come on over. You're my friend, all right? So come on over, enjoy the week, see what we do here. Love to meet you. It's no obligation. No one's going to force anything. It's not that kind of thing. Just come enjoy it. If you want to hang with us, come hang with us. All right, guys, I appreciate it. You already know what it is. It's Warrior Fit. Check our records. Impeccable. Have a great day, guys.